Hi guys!
Hi. Welcome to another minisode.
Of We Just Got Here podcast.
If you're watching this, it means we have successfully recorded by ourselves. If there's a disclaimer anywhere, it means we
Messed up
recorded by ourselves. So apologies if there's any issues in advance, but we should be fine because we can do hard things.
We are competent young girls.
We are competent to a degree. Yes. If you don't know, if you're not aware of what our minisode entails, we basically get into the gist. We find a Reddit dilemma, read it out and discuss. Guys, because I know you don't like to get a bit touchy with this. It is not our dilemma, okay? We are just sharing our opinions. It's fine. It's okay. Sorry for you, remind you of your exes. Your cheating baby dads. I promise you it's not us. We're just reading that dilemma. So you know the drill. Put the fake meeting in your calendar and let's get into the gist. I'm reading today, aren't I? And I've got my retainers in. Sorry, guys. Lock in. It's about to be a long ride.
You do look really sexy though. Just
Thank you.
say.
Thank you.
Hot
Thank
gal.
you. Thank you. Should I let my husband have a girlfriend? No.
What? Okay.
So here it is. The marriage with my husband has been rocky for a while. With 3 small children, back-to-back pregnancies, he asked for more intimacy for years, and I've been unable to meet his sexual needs. He has asked repeatedly for a girlfriend so that she may meet his sexual needs since I'm unable to meet his. Other details. He has also expressed that I don't value or respect him. He states I don't listen to him, among many other concerns. We have gone to couples therapy. I've been in therapy. He has gone to therapy. I was diagnosed with prenatal and postpartum depression for all 3 pregnancies. And within the last month, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I don't know how to fix my behavior to make him feel valued and respected. And I'm at the end of the line. My husband and I have been married for 8 years. We have 3 small children. We have always both worked full time. And the current role I have is stressful, especially these last few months. Also, my libido has constantly been low since my first pregnancy, and this has been a constant issue for almost 7 out of the 8 years we have been married because you're depressed. To say we have had highs and lows in our marriage would be an understatement, and I officially feel out of gas to improve our marriage. And I'm at a point where I believe if I don't say yes to my husband having a girlfriend, our marriage won't survive. Tonight, when we calmed down from our argument, he stated that our problems will be solved if he had a girlfriend. And I, in tears, agreed. He was surprised and stated that a girlfriend would drive me crazy, and I admitted it would. I told him that him having a girlfriend would be painful, but losing him would be more painful. Oh girl, stand up. He then said, I do not understand why I can't fix myself. And I said, if I knew what was wrong with me, I would have already fixed myself. But I want him to be happy, and he has needs, and I know that I am currently not doing that for him. I'm so embarrassed to post this here, but I'm more embarrassed to tell anyone this, even my best friend. Can anyone else share their experiences on this issue in their relationship? I'm obviously not posting everything on here, and I'm not perfect, but I do love my family more than myself, and I want to save it. Thank you for your words. Please be kind. I know the idea of letting my husband have a girlfriend is already crazy.
Oh, and poor girl. Do you know what? Because she's poorly.
She's depressed.
She's poorly, yeah.
Of course your libido will be low. You're fucking depressed.
And you've been depressed for years.
For years. And he's talking about fixing stuff instead of him to be more concerned about why you're like this.
Yeah, there's definitely a lack of empathy from his part. I think I wouldn't go to come and eat me up. I wouldn't go as far as to call it selfish, but it's very self-interested. I think he's just thinking about how things affect him. I think he's thinking about just the ways this has impacted him without even giving her a second thought about what she's possibly going through and doing what husbands should do in regards to supporting her in finding out what's wrong, if that makes sense. On the flip side, she's been feeling like this for a long time. And so essentially their marriage has been beaten to a pulp for a long time.
And I feel like she's felt like this for a long time because the underlying issue hasn't been resolved, which is the fact she's depressed. And most times postnatal depression comes from not being supported during pregnancy and especially during the first few months of giving birth, which makes me question, like, for all 3 pregnancies.
But isn't that quite common though?
It is quite common, but it's more women who don't have like a solid support system during pregnancy are more prone to it, and which makes me think, like, is he actually being present at home? I think the whole thing of getting the girlfriend is just such a selfish cop out. Like, if he genuinely wanted this marriage to work, he would actually pay attention, try and help you resolve the underlying issue. Bringing another woman into the equation to fuck is just gonna scatter everything.
Also, like, sometimes we need to hold our hands open and say, this relationship's done.
Yeah, please.
Because, like, all right, cool. So let's play this out. Let's play it out in real time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go and get this girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know, your wife knows that you're fucking a next woman, and the next woman is fulfilling all your needs. Now, what actually happens in that scenario, right? Because you come back to your wife who's stable,
yeah,
but doesn't give you all the, like, things that you need.
The marriage will scatter.
Of course,
Either way, the
and
marriage
she will be
scatter.
insecure as well, because she loves her husband this bad
that she's willing to let him have a girlfriend.
And now the girlfriend is giving him more support than she is.
Through her vagina.
Or whatever other needs he says he needs met for whatever degree. How does this work realistically?
It's not gonna work, girl. Your heart is already broken and the girlfriend hasn't even come yet.
This
but
is
the
what
thought
I'm
of
saying.
it alone is hurting you to the point where you've come to Reddit to write about it, girl. Like,
but her heart was broken realistically from the marriage already.
Yeah.
Before we even say it was heartbroken because the man did say he wants to bring a next girl in. Realistically, if you've been this sad for like how many years you've said you've been sad, your heart's been broken. Nothing in this relationship has actually uplifted you. You love him. Yeah, that's very possible. You can love someone and not be for each other, be meant to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm questioning this love from when he's suggesting to bring another woman in. I'm just like,
do you know what?
It's a very selfish cop out.
It is. That's why I said it's very self-interested, in the sense that, because she's saying he's so lovely, he's so this, he's so that, and he actually might be. 8 years is a long time of someone having a low libido, someone being depressed, the relationship feeling like it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying obviously it's not her fault, because again, we think she's depressed, but for another person in that, it's equally as hard. So this is what I'm saying, the relationship's dead. I'm not saying he's right. What I'm saying is you're both trying to pick her relationship off the floor. And it's like after 3 years of feeling sad and not feeling supported and not feeling like you've got chemistry with one another, you'd be like, oh, we need to talk about this. We're 8 years in, and now he's thinking, oh, I've got an idea. Bring a girlfriend in so we can stay together, but you still feel like shit. That don't make no sense to anybody.
It don't make no sense. That's going to break you down. You've got 3 small children to think about.
And it's like, it'll make him feel good, but what about you? And sometimes I get really frustrated with men where they're like, oh, we have a problem. I'll be better if we fix this. But it only fixes their side.
On their side.
Doesn't
and that's what I
fix
mean.
it for
It's
us.
selfish. It's actually selfish. I do really feel bad for her, because to have postnatal depression
for that many years
and postpartum depression back to back, 3 pregnancies.
kids,
and now on top of that, your husband's come to say, hey, by the way, I want a girlfriend. You're already feeling shit about yourself to the point where you're blaming yourself. You're like, I don't know what to do, but you know, I love him so much, I'm willing to give it a go, even though you're fucking breaking down.
Yeah, no, you're too vulnerable to even put yourself in it. And this is something you say all the time, like, choose your battles,
Please.
because some battles are it's bigger
not
than you.
Not everything is worth fighting for. Know when to tap out. Know when to tap out, please. Especially when it comes to men like that. I'm so sorry. Men, this is what I always say, is men are allowed to be so selfish. And it's always put on women to like think about everyone and consider everyone. They are so selfish. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. 100%.
It doesn't even make sense.
Like, their natural, a lot of the time, their natural thought process is, how could this work for me?
Yeah.
Even when they're trying to be kind, it's, how does this work for me?
How does this work for me? How does this benefit me? And then even if it is destroying the other person, they don't care, as long as they get what they want.
Even like, because you'll have those things where you'll have conversations about what you need from your partner, and in the conversation they'll then tell you what they need.
Yeah.
And if
Like,
you fix,
but I need this, but you don't do that.
Right.
I hate that. If I'm telling you what I need, don't come back and tell. But yeah, but you do. I'm
Or-
switching off.
how you will fix the problem with them.
Yeah.
So if you now change your behavior, then they won't
They will
behave.
change it. So you're basically doing labor to save your marriage because my man wants to step out.
Emotional labor. Imagine coming to the house.
That's emotional abuse. You can't
Of
do that
course,
to me.
it's really emotionally abusive.
It's emotional abuse. I'll crash out. The moment you even suggest it,
It's because
guy, you take
just
the
call
kids
it
on the weekend.
Call it a day. That's what I
You
said.
take the kids on the weekend. I'll take them on the weekdays. Or you do 3 days out the week. I do 4. Let's stop playing ourselves here.
I'm so over the idea that love has to be turmoil and fight
It
and fight and
doesn't.
fight and fight.
Sorry, if you have to fight and fight and fight, it's not for you. Stop forcing it. Stop forcing
Sometimes.
it. Just tap out. Let everybody go their separate ways. If anyone wants to live with regret, that's their own business. Just go.
It's just like when you're all now struggling, nobody's here. Nobody here is happy. No one here is happy. Because can you imagine, even for him, your wife is now giving, because she's insecure, because you're fucking this new girl. She's now comparing herself. She's now moody when you come home. She's now like even moody because she's the one that's looking after the kids and
And you know what will happen? He will start taking the girlfriend on dates and leaving the wife at home to rock with the 3 children.
Right.
Would that not make the shit even worse? The depression that will hit Christiana.
I will be peeling the wallpaper off the walls.
I'll be eating it. I'll be eating the wallpaper. I was just sitting in the corner. You come home and the whole feature wall is gone. Because I'm just losing my mind. And I've got these 3 damn
paint
kids.
around my mouth.
These 3 damn kids trying to feed me soggy what's it. Talking about, Mummy, I want to watch Peppa Pig. Fuck off.
Nose all dripping with snot
Oh
because they've
my
got something
God.
from nursery.
And
I've got my little gut.
I got my little gut. On top of that, I got a pooch. I got a fupa. Can't even go to the gym because I'm stuck with the 3 kids.
Because you're out doing dates.
Whilst you're out there with your 25-year-old doing gay.
When her waist is
And you know I read the back statements to see what restaurants they went to. Oh my God.
Choose peace.
No one to tap out, man.
Choose
Marriage is not by
peace,
force.
man.
I know we say, well, I love him. I can't live without you. You'll live. It might be painful for first couple of months, maybe first couple of years. But girl, the pain that you feel watching your husband be with another woman will be much greater than the pain of singledom.
Also, a little dark joke. Maybe you have ADHD. Pick up a hobby. You'll get distracted.
Yeah, it's true. Start a podcast.
ADHD?
Highly recommend.
Hyperfixate, girl.
One thing about ADHD, in times of turmoil, that's when you start your business. One thing.
Hyperfixate, bro.
Listen, ADHD, the gift from God.
I'm telling you.
You stress us, a venture has started. Adventure has started.
And when I say you'll make it successful, because the hyperfixate, the
you
obsession.
You won't succeed by force because you become obsessed with it.
Now you don't have to think about the man. The man's not there anymore. Girl, you're going to lock in.
Lean into it.
Yay.
Embrace the ADHD.
Don't be saying, I have ADHD. Be like, I have motherfucking ADHD, girl.
Bitch. See you in a year. You probably CEO somewhere. Please.
Listen, because when you have an idea in your head, when you have an objective, you can work that shit out. Obviously, you might get distracted along the way, but
yeah, because ADHD. But
if you hyperfixate, girl, you're onto something. It's all right. You'll make it work.
Girl, please, it's not worth it. I'm sorry, marriage is not by force.
And also, there's the other thing as well. Actually, now we're talking about ADHD. I think a lot of part of her getting this far, feeling so sad, possibly has come from the ADHD, because remember, ADHD people will mask for a lot of the time just to make this is the life I'm supposed to live, this is what it's supposed to be like, this is what I'm supposed to do. So she's probably been feeling sad this whole time, and she's like, well, I don't want to be a bad wife, I don't want to be a bad mum, I have to keep it rolling, now it's all crashing.
Go please.
Leave.
It's okay. I know it's easy for us to sit here and say go, but I'm just thinking about your mental health.
Yeah,
this isn't worth it.
It's okay.
The pain you are feeling now, I promise you, it will only get worse. Even if you
Yeah.
give this man everything he wants, or girlfriend, or even cook for them,
There'll
you want to
be a
be like
next
the
thing.
other babe from the other Reddit Realness, where Emily was telling her to go and sit on the chair until
Take
I'm
off
done
her
with your
shoe.
husband.
Take off shoe.
Take off shoe and go and sit over there until I'm done with your husband. You don't want that kind of life. Because personally,
And the thing is, if you're sad now, when you're reached that level of sadness, girl, please.
hey, there's no going back. And you have 2 small children.
Just therapy, leave the man, charge it, set up, try a hobby, flick the bean, as we say.
Flick.
Girl, flick your
They
bean.
got the rose with the tongue now. Girl, you're fine.
It's like, because we say we have low libido.
That toy
But
will
when it
find
comes
it.
to us finding ourselves,
We'll find it.
right.
That tongue, that little rose with the tongue will help you find it.
I'm telling you, just take
So
a
I
scroll.
heard.
Just take a scroll on the net at nighttime. You know?
Amazon comes in discreet packaging.
Do you know what I mean?
But that some of them even have apps. Not that I know.
And you know me, I love. Sorry, she's saying not that she knows. You know, I love my audio erotica app. So boy.
We don't want audio erotica. It's not for this dilemma, babe.
How do you know?
She don't want to listen to a podcast. Okay. She needs to find her libido.
It's sexy.
Get the rose with the tongue. Or start with the rose, then get the rose with the tongue. Because I heard that one is
dry you out.
it make you see Jesus.
By the time you're done, it's crispy.
It's crispy.
All the juices come out.
So on Twitter said they had to throw it across the room.
No, because that is a post-nut clarity.
No, that is supposed. When is too much?
Sorry, can I have a
I
conversation?
just stare at it in disgust.
Let me have a conversation about female post-nut clarity, because we'll talk about male post-nut clarity. But the female post-nut clarity, I feel disgusted.
I feel disgusted. I don't know, actually. No, I tuck her away, but I'm just like, ugh, you disgusting bitch.
You don't have to go in the shower straight after.
How,
Like, what have you done?
of course you do.
Of course that.
Of course
You're
you do.
supposed to. Wait, sorry. Clarity.
What?
Aren't you supposed to like wash after you've come?
No, I just let myself down.
Oh. Okay then.
Why do I need to bath my whole body?
Well, because I have to bath here.
Yeah.
So then
You wipe it.
wipe it.
Yeah.
What, with like tissue?
No, don't you have the fem wipes?
I do have fem wipes.
So why am I going to the shower? Unless it's in the morning and I haven't bathed yet, then obviously I'll use that as an
Yeah.
opportunity to bath. But if it's in the middle of the day now, because I'm most likely going to come back and flick my bean a bit more.
So nighttime, this is why my nighttime fucking schedule is a bit, because like you have to fuck and then you've got to wash
You
again.
got a bath, yeah. When you fuck, you got a bath.
Yeah.
That's not my juice.
Fair.
It's a bit, okay, well. It's like,
And it's a
yeah, it's a bit. You know, like
Tacky.
when glue dries, it's still a bit white. It's still a bit wet, but it's a bit dry at the same time.
yeah, because we're a bit more like water-like.
yeah, but they're like it's like dried eco gel. Yeah, it's like so you gotta wash it off.
Right.
But yeah, oh sorry guys.
We always do this.
My nose is literally running because you are literally watching me get sick right now.
And there's no aircon on
And there's no aircon on. This is just life.
you. Girl, yeah, as I'll say, like, I would definitely say try and get therapy as well, because you really do. If you know you've been dealing with like what you've been dealing with for 8 years and you've been unhappy for that long, then it's about time you kind of focus on your happiness, because Sir over there is trying to focus on his. So I would say get therapy, look at, charge the relationship. I'm not gonna lie, leave him. I was trying to figure out, maybe talk, girl, give up. Like, the relationship is dead in the ground. That's why you're so sad as well. This relationship has been dead in the ground, and I understand you love him, but you can love someone and not be with them.
Love is not enough. Just letting you know.
Steph will scream that.
Love is not enough. It's not a good enough excuse to not love
suffer.
yourself,
Yeah,
and
man.
and make yourself suffer. Please go. You'll find another love. There's plenty of loves everywhere. I know everyone says the dating market is in shambles. Find joy somewhere else. Start a business. Get a hobby.
Also,
Raise your kids.
You raise your kids, but also you're talking about men. And do you know how many men there are in other countries? Find out overseas love. Get pen pal.
I wouldn't recommend.
Why?
I wouldn't. Not with 3 children.
Fair.
Please.
Next thing is visa.
Please. Would not recommend.
My babe.
Maybe in your country. Where are you traveling to? Where are you going to put the kids?
What do you mean?
The long distance relationship requires traveling.
It does, doesn't it?
Why are you putting more burden on her?
Because if you love is love, no?
Yeah, but please, not in this economy. Keep it local. Please, keep it local.
So you can only love people locally too?
Yes, that's what the economy has done to us.
The economy has us hardly dating in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Let alone traveling to date. Cristiano, people can't even afford a bowl of pasta.
I just want you to know that the Americans be doing it. So yeah, I would say focus on yourself, girl. Get a hobby, flick your bean. As you know, that is our answer for most things.
Yeah, flick your bean.
And yeah, just work on getting you to a happy place. Because you can try and man, and then he'll go off with Emma.
Yeah, I agree. Please. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting better. Maybe I don't know if you can arrange like a getaway for yourself, like give your kids to your parents if they're about or someone. And just, you need to find yourself. Fix your libido. So maybe on that spa break, you bring that rose with the tongue. But yeah, man, don't put yourself through that. I honestly, I know sometimes I sound like a negative Nancy on here, but love is honestly not enough to put yourself through that kind of situation. So you just don't need to get to beyond the point where it's actually unrepairable and you're unable to be present for your children. Don't let them suffer because of this man. If he wants a girlfriend, let him go get a girlfriend, but tap out, please. It's not worth it. Look how you are already. It hasn't even happened yet. You should, out of mere suggestion. Like, and it's not normal, bro. Just tap out. Everyone just tap out. It's actually fine. Like, I promise you'll be fine. But yeah, really sorry, girl. Please stay strong. And yeah, fuck him, dickhead, wherever you are. Knowing him, he probably already has the girlfriend lined up.
Oh,
he's been dating.
He just wants to fuck freely.
He's just like, babe, just give me a heads up. He's already lined up. They've probably been dating for 2 years.
Please.
Out of the 8.
For him to actually come out your mouth and say that, of course.
That means she's saying, I refuse to be hidden anymore.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, well, let's see
She's already posted him on her Instagram stories.
Her parents had met him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry guys, I know you keep hearing me sniffle and stuff. I'm literally getting sick in real time. But anyway, that brings us to the end of this week's mini-sode. Guys, if you enjoyed this show, I don't know if you've heard, but you can now buy us a coffee. So if you enjoyed this show, you would like to donate a little £1 or £2 so that we can get a blank streak to get us through the week, feel free to donate using the link in the description box.
Please.
But if you're too cheap and you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, this mini-sode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you would do in this situation. Is the husband mad for asking his wife if he can have a girlfriend?
Should she leave?
Is she in the wrong? Should she be fixing herself? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Apple, please let us know your thoughts. Make sure you comment as well. Let us know what you think. Be sure to give us a 5-star rating on the platform. It helps us get discovered and means more people can join the gang. You can find us on We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok, We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, and WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Steph Chigbu. Tia, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
Right, guys, that's a wrap. Hopefully I'll be much better next week. If not, sorry. But you witnessed it in real time. I'm not making it up. I'm actually getting sick. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. We'll see you on Thursday for our full length episode where I'll also be sick. Cat's out the bag, sorry.
She'll also be wearing the same dress.
I'll also be wearing the same dress. So if you put 2 and 2 together, they'll probably record it on the same day. Apologies, but see you over there.
See you later, guys.
Bye.